Murat? Murat? Oh, you did? Thank you. Damn it. Homeless. How does someone give up? Now that I can't. Now that I can't watch MasterChef, I mean, we're in a fucking content. We're in a content drought, dude. It's crazy. No, I'm just kidding. There's a fuckload of shit to watch. No, I just got DMCA'd by Fox. They DMCA'd me. Yeah. Well, I was expecting them not to do it.
The main emotion I feel is disgust. I mean, you know, how could somebody...
What? Oh, you know about this? You watched this already? When? Yeah, Murat's in the room with me. And he's saying, no, we're not going to watch earlier ones. Do the Cody Cole fan one? No, I don't care about that. The Blackpink one is perfect to end the recent drama since you get canceled by K-pop stands. We're not doing that. And I definitely don't want to watch the Hindus versus Muslims one. We're gonna watch this. This is a plant that is stolen from Nuke's top 5. No, this is a plant that's stolen from fucking the hottest plant in the rare plant market. Okay, I want to see what the fuck this is.
It definitely feels like a quick and dirty saw job.
You know, we put value on things in very subjective ways.
They're kind of mysterious and really attractive, and they're really sexy.
There's the tuberculata.
Oh, yes, that's the best.
So these are known as the holy grail of the aroid world.
I've been looking for it. I need to get it.
Oh my God.
Is it pussy?
People money does go in trees.
Yes. Yes. Finally is mine. Finally is mine. Oh my God.
Yo, when the pussy got you acting out, dude, when the pussy got you getting a 14 grand a fucking plant.
Yes.
What is the value of a plant? This seems like a straightforward question. Plants produce oxygen, they filter water, they provide food to other organisms. But plants also mean many things to many people. They're decor, status symbols, climate change grief objects.
No.
They can be financial investments. I've been meeting a lot of people who are obsessed with acquiring rarer and rarer plants. You can make a lot of money off of it, and you can lose money.
Plants can be so beautiful around the house. They bring in life and color, kind of bring nature right into the house. But they also bring problems along with them.
This video is going to be a houseplant collection video because I have 218 plants.
So I am standing inside.
Bro, this is straight fucking millennial Zoomer shit, okay? This is like millennials and Zoomers. I've never like, I didn't know this was a thing until COVID. I feel like COVID accelerated like plant girl aesthetic a lot. It elevated crystal mommies and it elevated plant girls. Like so many girls I know in Los Angeles fucking grow plants now in their houses. It's crazy.
My grow tent that I actually keep in my guest bedroom.
So in this case is where I have some of my more precious and a little bit more expensive plants. I do gotta keep it locked up.
Over the last 4 years, millennials have come to dominate the horticultural market and have created whole new online plant subcultures.
Hi, welcome to Plant Daddy. Who's your daddy? Plant Daddy.
The Plant Daddy, aka Arthur Stewart.
The most desirable specimens are often the finickiest ones, cultivated from so-called exotic species native to Latin America and Southeast Asia. You can't get them in random garden shops, only from elite sellers or by trading with insiders. The plant world has become more like the art world. There are Sotheby's-like auctions and speculators targeting species like their Botticellis.
Mortgage your house, sell your children, and buy this plant. It's better than stock market.
But what's in it for these collectors besides money? And what's in it for the plants?
And you have these plants are thousands of miles from where they evolved, and they're making it work out here. Myself coming from a different place, I kind of connect to the plant. You're doing the best you can. And
Jerry Garcia is an aircraft mechanic from Mexico City who now lives in San Diego. He began collecting right at the start of the new rare plant craze. So what are the most valuable plants in your collection?
right now, the current market value for this plant is $5,000.
What?
The last that I saw, and I got this guy.
Why? Bro, whoever pays $5,000 for that is fucking psychotic, dude.
For $55 around a year ago. So I left the window open one day and a bug came in and took a chunk out of it.
It's like $100 right there.
Yeah, that was $100 meal for the bug right there. So
Fine dining.
Dude, where is the fucking dude? There's nothing sadder than the motherfucker who's like sitting in here still being like, this is not transformative. You haven't talked in 5 minutes. Okay, bro. Why don't you manage your life instead of trying to fucking micromanage your least favorite Twitch streamer, okay? Go manage some bitches, okay? Go. You're pathetic. Nobody likes you. Your family thinks you're a fucking loser because you sit in your room and you fucking yell at the computer screen all day. I do that too. And my family also thinks I'm a loser, okay? We have a lot to, we have a lot of similarities. But fucking leave me alone.
yeah. This plant in the market right now sells for around this size for $4,000, $4,000.
This tiny one.
This tiny one.
Okay, that is truly shocking to me.
So these are known as the holy grail of the aroid world, Philodendron spiritusante. And this is definitely, right now, the most expensive plant that you could buy. It was around $7,000 for one of these guys.
The Philodendron spiritusante, or PSS for short, has become legendary in the rare plant community.
So this is like the Holy Ghost plant, the Holy Grail of Holy Ghost plants.
Pretty much the holy grail of all philodendron.
It is the holy grail, especially when you have to take out a loan to get one.
The critically endangered PSS is native to Brazil, where only a handful still live in the wild. They're slow-growing and really tough to reproduce. It's become a status symbol among collectors, like a leafy Rolex.
Bro, people have way too much time on their hands and way too much money. Straight up. Dude, capitalism has fucking rotted our brains. There is no better example that capitalism has permanently broken our fucking brains than people turning everything into a status symbol off of scarcity and off of like the price point that is associated with it, the value that we've created. Oh my fucking Lord, dude. It's not even about the love of like, growing one, I guess. I don't really know how the fuck, what you get out of growing a plant, but I suspect it's like supposed to be like the nurture element, right? That's like, it's like calming and shit. Meanwhile, homies are doing this straight for the fucking dollar value.
And like a Rolex, the PSS is catching the eye of some nefarious admirers.
It's a weed,
The main
bro.
emotion I feel is disgust. I mean, how could somebody do this?
The stem is rough. I mean, it definitely feels like a quick and dirty saw job.
Ari Novi is the man in charge of the San Diego Botanic Garden. In May, the garden noticed their PSS suddenly looked really different.
So there was a main body of this plant that extended out and hung way, way down. This was a pretty large specimen. It really was an amputation. Somebody essentially came in here and cut the head and torso off of this plant. Somebody came up here with a pole saw or a telescopic loppers of some kind and cut the plant off.
I mean, I'm trying to understand it. So a pole saw, so you're holding it in your hand and you're targeting that stem right there?
Clearly, the person who took this plant wanted one plant and one plant only. What kind of depraved person, wants to take a plant from a public?
It's like, on the one hand, it's really fucked up that someone would go to a public botanic garden and steal a plant. But also, on the other hand, like, I get it. I'm on his side, okay? I'm on the side of the San Diego Botanic Garden, okay? I just want to specify that. But also, at the same time, the way he's talking about it is like it's not vegetation. Like, it's like, what kind of sick, depraved person would amputate a plant? I don't know. I mean, I feel like a lot of people would do that, It's a fucking plant.
Public institution, where it's meant to be enjoyed by everybody, and steal that into a private universe where it's now for the enjoyment of one or very few people so dishonestly.
San Diego's not the only botanical garden being stolen from.
The two people were seen on surveillance video walking through the conservatory, taking and damaging whatever they please.
It's almost like somebody kidnapped one of your kids.
I would like for people to think of botanic gardens almost like holy ground for plants. Plant crime is a very enduring feature of humanity. And ever since we've been purposefully growing plants for about 10 years.
Bro, my man said plant crime, dude. You can't put those two words together and expect me to take it seriously. I know. I love this man, okay? Listen. Listen. He's not wrong. This is like a beautiful person who cares about fucking his garden and wants people to like learn and appreciate. Like, I feel for him. You know what I mean? I feel for him. But also at the same time, it's just so funny, dude. Plant crime. Stop, bro. Oh, he said plant crime.
10,000 years, there has been a lot of theft. But there's also been a lot of sharing.
Hey!
Jerry invited me to a potting party where we could do just that, share plants.
Welcome. Good to see you.
So I brought berries for everyone.
How cool.
So you'll take a little salsa cup here, take like a little handful of moss, and then you just pluck a little berry off the stem, pull the little sesame seeds out of it, and stick them on the...
Okay, I'm about to find out exactly why these people do this, right? Come on. No shot. The plant party does not feature psilocybin mushrooms and fucking... that, and also, token it up a little bit. No shot, dude.
Moss, spray them with water, pop the lid on, and it's basically in its own little greenhouse, and you can just pop it off every couple of days to check on it. Then within like a few weeks, you'll have a little baby anthurium.
What other qualities do you guys look for in plants?
I just like the way the leaves look. I don't need flowers.
I like seeing plants grow from something like a seed, teeny tiny, to get like huge.
I'm an Islander, so like we're big on community. We're always together. I think with COVID, like, guys, I might cry. Not being able to be with my family that I'm with all the time. Yeah. The plants are awesome, but having people,
the company.
Yeah, it's like that love the same thing you love is like huge.
Yeah.
So I personally think that the plant hobby is about sharing.
Yeah. And that's kind of why I feel like it's hard sometimes, because there is so much like greed and like negativity in the community.
What do you guys think about the hype around the PSS?
It's unrealistic, like the hype that has come with these plants. People would kill each other over a plant like that.
So where do you guys think that plant is now?
Probably in someone's private collection.
Whether they know that's how it was acquired or not.
Yeah.
If a plant's like stolen, like that shit's gonna die.
It took us a day to process that this philodendron Spiritus Sancti was stolen. We immediately contacted law enforcement, and then we immediately started our own internal investigation. There was an aroid collector who had been visiting our garden just in the month preceding this theft, and who had taken pictures of our plant and talked about how much he was drooling over. And after the theft, started posting some pictures of plants that some people thought could have been our plant.
Oh shit, they got him.
I go to my door and I find a card on my door saying it was from a detective. So I give my call back, and she tells me that somebody said that I may have stolen the PSS and if I knew anything about that. So I answered all her questions, and she thanked me for the information. Yeah, I couldn't believe that somebody would accuse me of that.
Some keyboard warriors in the plant community suspected Jerry because of his friendship with another collector named Eric. That collector, who wouldn't talk to us, admitted to stealing a rare clipping from a different botanic garden. He later publicly apologized and offered to pay the garden back. The chatter speculated that Jerry somehow acquired the stolen PSS through Eric.
I'm one of his really longtime friends, and unfortunately, sometimes a person can be guilty by association.
Once a
It didn't
plant
help
thief,
that around
always
the
a
time the
plant
plant went
thief!
missing, Jerry posted a photo of a new PSS on his Instagram. Then he deleted it. When the new owner posted photos of the plant on her own social media account, it looked unhealthy to some observers.
This plant here, it's very yellowed, even starting to brown. That would be suggestive of a plant that's been separated from its root system.
Online
that's sus,
speculation
though.
about the theft from the botanical garden continued, and Jerry's name popped up again.
You sold a third PSS.
I did, yeah.
Some people were saying maybe that was the one stolen from the botanical garden.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard about that as well.
That's a devious lick, bro.
What was it?
No, not at all. No, that was, I got that one from my friend Eric. I gave my good friend PSS a couple years ago. It wasn't doing well with me. Eventually, it grew to a nice, large size, and I asked for a cutting of it back. He gave me a cutting, but since it was straight from the plant, it wasn't doing very good at all. I see how it looks, but spreading rumors, that's when it gets a little dicey.
You put it on Instagram, right? And then what happened next?
I took it down because there was a whole witch hunt going on. I did not want to get involved in that at all.
Several collectors, not just Jerry, were publicly accused of the theft.
This is not what I got into the hobby for. I was heartbroken that somebody would do that because I've had plants stolen, and I wouldn't want anyone to go through that.
Straight vegetation. I can't. I need to hold on. I need to pause for a second. Guys, what they are talking about is vegetables, okay? Vegetation, it's a plant. Like, if you're just listening or just tuning in, you might be like, what the fuck is going on? They're talking about plants.
For several months, someone had been pilfering Jerry's most prized plants from a greenhouse he rented.
Like, even fucking vegans are like, what? This is crazy.
And around midnight, I got a notification from the camera that there was movement. There was something going on in my greenhouse, and lo and behold, there was this guy perusing like he was shopping among the benches of my greenhouse. I'd say around 20 to 25% of my collection was gone.
How much was it worth?
Around $25,000. As soon as he turns, I see that he has a gun in his hand. It wasn't holstered. He was up and ready, waving around, pointing, clearly holding the gun. So I can only imagine had I decided to camp out.
That's super scary.
Dude, what the fuck, dude?
Jerry later learned that someone he didn't know had access to his greenhouse stole the plants. He didn't recover most of them. But luckily for Jerry, his two most valuable plants were safely tucked away at his house.
That's America, by the way. That's like even plant bandits are fucking armed. You know what I mean? Even homies that are just straight up stealing plants are already strapped up. That's just America. No other place on the planet would you have like an actual fucking, plant thief ready to fucking roll, you know? That's what happens. It's too much freedom.
Long, thin leaves and beautiful, pointy lobes.
Where did you get these plants from?
I got this one from Enid from NSE Tropicals.
Also, this dude is still flexing his plants. Like, what are you trying to get robbed again?
For the story is like Enid's collection is the best of anyone.
Enid Auffolder is a name you'll hear a lot in the plant community. She's had an online shop for 2 decades.
She's like the queen of plants.
I guess she's really everybody's friend, isn't she?
This came from NSE Tropicals, straight from Enid.
It literally has Enid's name on this box, and I feel like I'm going to keep it forever because she touched this box.
Okay, there's someone in my chat. I can't like scroll up and find it. But I just saw someone in my chat go, Enid is actually fucking royalty. Like, as in, there is a plant girl in here that is already aware of this person. Oh my lord.
Wow. I see it.
Enid has outdone herself. I need a moment. I'm back. Okay.
This is absolutely more embarrassing than a Pokemon card collection, chatter. Like, significantly more embarrassing.
This is your house, right? I just work from home.
Backyard jungle.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
How many plants do you have here?
Probably thousands.
Thousands.
Oh, yeah.
Enid's store, Natural Selection Exotics Tropicals, or NSE for short, began when a hobby got out of control.
When I first started out, the online aspect, it was almost like a joke. I would go to nurseries, they'd be like, oh, there's that girl with her imaginary business or whatever.
Now, Enid's website is almost always out of stock. Followers stand by ready to pounce on new plants.
I'll announce it on Instagram, and generally they've already found out before I even mention it, and orders are coming in, and it crashes the website.
So how much is this table right here worth?
About $3,000 a piece.
And there's how many of them here?
40.
So 120,000.
Yeah, wow. I'll go pay my house.
Are you worried about plant theft?
There is the concern, but I'm pretty well protected with the cameras and the dog, and kind of annoying just to talk about. Like, sorry, I get like so upset just thinking about somebody doing that to me. So.
He's like, I'm
How many
fucking
plants have you
armed
ever
and dangerous.
Oh.
Oh! Like, yeah, I got my fucking Glock. I got the Glock and the Rari, dude. I got the fucking AR-15.
At least 10,000 this year, because I went through a whole roll of labels that was 10,000. This is where I spend most of my time, because this is where the magic happens right here. That's where I pack orders.
What kept you in this hobby over the years?
Every time I get new growth or something starts doing really well, it's just like, oh, that's why I'm doing this. This is so amazing, you know.
What does that feel like?
Hope and growth is just such a positive thing, and plants, you can share them.
It's necessarily community focused.
Absolutely.
To get a break from the online plant craze, Enid likes to share advice with other collectors.
What is that?
Water Bacchiana.
Mick Mittermeier is something of a mentee to Enid, and well known in the plant community for traveling the world to document his favorite plants. He and Enid both find inspiration at the Fairchild Botanic Garden.
Yeah, where the hell did they get this? This thing is fantastic. Oh my god.
Oh, look at Adelanema.
Oh, nice. What is that? Is that the Yanamavensis?
Yeah, they keep changing the name and the genus on it, but it's a cool plant. There's the tuberculata.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, what I love about that is that the inflorescences are upside down.
Inflorescence, or a cluster of flowers on a branch. That's one of a bunch of new words I picked up hanging around Mick and Enid.
Motherfuckers be like, yeah, you know, I got the strap. I'm moving hella plant, and it's just lilacs and shit. It's orchids and whatever this enchilada shit is, dude. That's what they're moving. Yeah. Turns out that's what was going on. I thought you were just like, you know, the only time when you're strapped up around plants, I thought you were fucking, you know, making the weed.
Yeah, so basically the process to grow monsteras, you know, you'll have
Another is Monstera, Mick's favorite genus. His house is covered in them.
They're kind of mysterious and really attractive, and they're really sexy.
Oh, that dude fucks plants.
Sometimes send
for sure.
runners, which go out, run around.
I don't want to make fun of these guys because, like, some of you are probably literally in here watching right now. Like, I know at least one of you motherfuckers that's in this video right now is also in the chat. Like, I'm a 18-month subscriber. It's kind of fucked up that you're, you know, saying this. But, like, that dude fucks the plants. I don't know if you're in here. If you are in here, please, you know, elaborate on why you fuck the plants. Like, but you're definitely fucking the plants. No shot.
On the forest floor, searching out areas of low light, because low light means that there's usually a tree or something that it can climb. I mean, you don't usually think as plants as having any kind of strategy, but they actually have incredibly diverse and well-adapted life strategies that kind of helps them succeed.
They're very intelligent.
Yeah.
Plant intelligence is hotly debated in the scientific community. Some botanists say plants make decisions about how to best survive, just in a different dimension of time than ours. Their arsenal of over
plants are hot girl shit, though. Straight up. It is hot girl shit.
3,000 chemical substances can poison enemies or recruit animals to do their bidding. Some plants have even been shown to cooperate within species. If intelligence means solving problems, and let's face it, we spend most of our days doing just that, then plants aren't so different.
Why they ain't in the video? They're not in the fucking video because they're not this level involved in the plant industry. Hot girl shit meaning like, you know, they're like, they buy some fucking crystals, they buy some fucking plants, and they take care of them. Not like, I literally have dedicated my entire life to fucking kissing plants around the world, you know?
What are you planning to do with these plants?
Unfortunately, due to some family strife, I have to sell one of them.
Jerry told me his parents' small business had been struggling due to COVID-19.
It's a heartbreaking process, honestly. It took me around a month to decide to sell it.
Jerry posted the PSS on eBay on October 7th for $10. And within a week, it was going for more than $13K.
Yep, I'm recording.
He and his wife kept a close eye on the numbers.
Perfect.
Jerry communicated with a buyer in Milan in the days leading up to the auction, who privately let him know his plan to offer $15,000. Nicolo Banfi is a collector who got into the hobby during quarantine.
During the lockdown this year, plants became part of my life. And actually my house now is full of plants. My grandfather, he fell in love with this plant when he was in Brazil in the 80s, and I've been looking for it, and then I found it, so I need to get it.
Bro, it is literally a vegetable. I am losing my fucking mind. You are insane, bro. You have too much money. What the fuck? Literally, just get a car. Buy a car. Buy Pokemon cards. Buy fucking, I don't know, collectible Nintendo video games that are now worth nothing, okay? Like Misgift. That makes more sense than whatever the fuck this is. Oh my god.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please bid. Yes! Yes! Finally is mine. Finally is mine. Oh my god. Yes!
You know, it
What
wasn't
if it
real
dies on the way there?
until I packed it up. Now it feels really real. Having put so much time and effort into making sure this plant doesn't die, it can be a little bittersweet to ship it and send it to somebody else. Forget that at the end of the day there's more important things, but it doesn't change the fact of how I feel and how much time I put into this plant.
Jerry's PSS doesn't need to say goodbye. Plants might be intelligent, but they're not sentimental. And maybe that's what we love about them. For now, the case of the stolen PSS remains unsolved. It could be that its hacked off half is now shriveled up in a compost heap, too delicate for its own survival. Or maybe it's somewhere putting out a gorgeous new leaf, oblivious to the mania surrounding it.
That was insane. I want to hear from vegans on this. Load's positive. Tested positive for COVID. I got it at the same time as Eamon. It might have been from rock climbing, but I'm sure I'm going to use this opportunity to consume all of One Piece 07. It's like fucked up of me to just say L, right? I won't say that. I mean, I'm sure he'll be all right. He's a healthy boy. No, I'm not going to do that. L immune system. Oh my God. You know what I was going to watch today that I totally fucking forgot? An entire sequence of Donald Trump's funniest fucking moments, dude. I literally have it right here. So someone on Twitter wrote,